Okay, here's the other side. Here's the funny, creepy dating part of that story. So I was just telling the story about the hospital boyfriend, and I use the term loosely. So here's what here's what like happened from a dating creepy perspective, and it's created a rule for me. So I didn't know that I was his girlfriend. I don't recall that conversation. I'm sure it took place while I was in a Johnny, not having showered for 2 days with like no pulse, and on morphine and God knows whatever else, oxy. I don't know what they were giving me. So we probably had a conversation, and I may have agreed to something. I don't know. All I know is that I woke up one morning and I was checking like my Facebook, and I had all these like congratulations in there. And it was because he had gone in. So I he we had friended each other on Facebook. I don't agree with that. I hate, and it was at his prompting, and I even at the time felt icky about it. I never want my boyfriends friended on Facebook because I am obviously one way publicly, but I'm another way behind the scenes, and I like to be very protective of that, and those people. And I just don't want anyone being in my business and like misinterpreting my jokes and my public social things with the things that you know of me personally. So anyway, he had gone in there and like posted that we were in a relationship. And so like I didn't know that, and I had not had that conversation with my friends or my family, and it was all over Facebook, and I had like 100 congratulations in there because of course my friends are like, oh, thank God, finally, like she like fucks up all her relationships, it's nice that she finally has one. So people were very interested in it, and I was so embarrassed because I was like, I don't want to be your girlfriend, I don't think. But then I was. So I had to undo that shortly after. But, so a couple things out of that. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to be friends with your relationship person on Facebook. If I can avoid that, I will, because there's a lot of room for argument and misinterpretation and things that they see there that they don't understand. Like it's two lives, it's two separate lives I'm living, and so I like to keep those things separate. So don't do that, because then I would post things and he would be like, was that about me? And I'm like, nope, it wasn't. But then I had to have that conversation because he was so goddamn insecure. He was somebody that like presented one way when I first met him, and I was like, oh, this guy's cool. And then like after apparently I agreed to be the girlfriend, he became this like big old sopping mess of like I like needing reassurance. And I'm like, well, how did I attract this? Like I don't do this. I don't do the like, let's sit here and talk about our therapy appointments with each other, which he was fond of doing. And I'm like, I don't need to hear about all this. Handle your shit. And I'm not gonna like sit here and cry with you. That's just not the way it is. I'm gonna have fun with you and like divert your attention from that. But I don't coddle. So that lesson, and like not that any dude would ever do this, but like maybe don't have important relationship conversations with your woman while she's on oxy, or morphine for that matter. Like perhaps maybe wait till she's lucid to have that conversation. Just a couple learnings. That guy ended up being completely creepy and disastrous, and that relationship lasted maybe a week after that whole hospital incident. So, yeah, so he went out, and he was also one of those like sad little guitar players that would like send me clips of him playing guitar. Like remember the Barbie movie with Ken and like all the guys like playing guitar to like that Matchbox 20 song? Like that's what I was dealing with. And like I love an artist and a creative and like all that shit. But like don't be sending me clips of you badly singing songs on guitar, unless I ask you to, which I did not. So I don't know. Those are some musings from this morning.